given that you are not in a state of lack because you become aware of the true beauty of life as it is, and you are not behaving from the pain of the past, nor from the anxiety or the expectation of the future, your body becomes calm. And through that calm, you're able to see with clarity. Hi love, and welcome back to Our Cosmic Hearts. My name is Paulie, and I am here to serve as a spiritual guide to assist you in your self-love, healing, and joyful living journey. If you've been here before, welcome back. And if this is your first time here, I welcome you to subscribe to my channel and join this beautiful community to receive more love and support in this wonderful journey. As always, if you would like personalized further guidance, you can find my readings down below and the Aura Archetype Quiz that I created for you in order to take the first steps into getting to know yourself better and receiving assistance in this healing journey. I am here to help. So let's begin. Today I want to talk about presence and how presence is the way to live a truly fulfilling life through awareness. In this world that is constantly moving and that is very disconnected, we have been taught to become disconnected from ourselves, from our spirit, and from other people in our communities. We have created this way of perceiving the world that is based on past and future. When we focus too much on the past or worry about the things that can be in the future, we become disconnected from our truth. The truth that all that there could possibly ever be is now. When your focus is on anything else other than the present moment, a lot of things happen, not just in the spirit, but even in the body. If you dwell too much in the past, you can end up feeling very sad and depressed. If you think too much about the future and what you want to accomplish to a point in which you start living in the future for the sake of doing things, it creates nervous system dysregulation. This disconnects you from your body, which also means it disconnects you from collective consciousness, from your creativity, and from your ability to truly live life. And the reason why I'm saying this is because given that we're used to constantly being productive and trying to make things happen and bring in all our goals and all of the wonderful things that we desire in life, which is okay, sometimes we don't realize that by constantly striving for it, by constantly acting towards it, we forget or we don't notice that we're acting from a place of lack, because you're putting all of the good, all of the happiness, and all of the joy in this future moment that doesn't really exist. Number two, like I said, it disconnects you from your creativity because you are constantly doing things as a means to an end instead of actually becoming connected with the joy of bringing something into this world through flow. Even if intellectually you know that you're doing something that you enjoy, when you do it from a perspective of, I need to do this in order to get here, it takes all the fun out of it. It takes the connection out of it. By doing that, creativity becomes forced, and that is not real creativity, at least not in the way that I see it, because true creativity is something that just flows out of you. It's something that happens when you become connected with the world of ideas, as some people call it. You channel these ideas, it becomes mixed with your own perspective and your own experiences, and it turns into something beautiful that can be expressed in all kinds of things. Personally, this is the reason why I believe that every single one of us is an artist, one way or another. But what happens when you ground yourself in presence? When instead of living in this idea of linear time and not seeing it as a tool, but rather reality, instead of becoming the observer of said reality, that's when you're truly experiencing life the way that it is meant to be experienced. Time, as we have created it, in my opinion, is a concept and it's meant to be used just as a tool because it gives us order as a society. It lets us organize ourselves and agree that this time is this time and this month is this month, and that makes it so that we can actually function to a certain extent. But by taking a step back and becoming an observer of time as a tool, something practical that the mind allows you to use in order to act towards your goals, not from attachment, not from placing value in a future that will never come, because again, all that is just the present moment, you can truly appreciate the beauty of life in that way. Not only that, but it also gives you the ability to grow as a person. Because sometimes we act in certain ways that tend to be based on our experiences or our fear, anxiety, or things that we want in this future, and we forget ourselves. We forget what it means to be kind to other people. And I know that firsthand because it's happened to me many times that whenever I get disconnected from presence and I act from anger or a lack of empathy, I end up hurting other people. And I don't like that. But I accept it as my human experience, which is why I'm appreciative of learning these things, because it allows me to be a better human being. And when you start nurturing this presence, given that you are not in a state of lack, because you become aware of the true beauty of life as it is, and you are not behaving from the pain of the past, nor from the anxiety or the expectation of the future, your body becomes calm. And through that calm, you're able to see with clarity. If there is one thing I have learned as somebody who has created and brought into her reality a lot of her desires, is that the best way for these things to come into your life is by allowing them to come in, which is where detachment comes in. When you become an observer, it's kind of like seeing a movie or seeing a play. When you're watching a movie or watching a play, you are enjoying the experience from the outside. You are seeing how the characters are behaving, and if you allow it so, you can also learn certain lessons from the stories and the characters. But nevertheless, you are outside of the story, which makes it so that later you can use what you have observed to grow as a person and to improve your quality of life. Being present also allows you to have deeper connections with people, because when we are very in our heads about something that is not here, which, like we covered, causes disconnection, it not only disconnects you from yourself, it disconnects you from others. It disconnects you from true empathy, because in order for there to be empathy, you need to understand other people. You need to learn how to listen to their experiences and put yourself aside for a minute and hold space for them. And when you hold space, when there is honesty, when there is vulnerability, when there is authenticity, without judgment, but rather seeing this person as an extension of divinity, of the universe itself, you're able to love them unconditionally beyond who you see yourself to be as a person, because you're not seeing them from the lens of you, but rather from spirit. And spirit recognizes that all is one. This person is a part of you, and that creates true connection. In regards to goals and dreams, becoming present doesn't mean leaving aside all of the things that you want, but rather it becomes a superpower, because when you're present, you open a channel, that energy of stillness, that energy of peace. You go beyond the mind, you go beyond the fear, you go beyond the pain, and that's when ideas start flooding in, because when you're present, life flows through you. I would love to know what you think about all of this, what your experience has been with time as a construct, as a concept, or as you know it, and what are some challenges that you have encountered when it comes to becoming present, because it's a learned skill. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Join this lovely community. Also remember to check out our cosmic cards down below in the description. That's where you will find a lot of tools and resources, and honestly just a loving, healing space for you to feel seen, for you to feel heard, for you to feel welcomed, and for you to feel guided. Be it that you want a reading, that you want to know more about your aura, or overall just want to feel loved in a lovely space, you can join down below. Also, don't forget to check out my second channel, Paulie Vlogs. This is a wonderful space because in that channel I share with you things that you don't see in this channel. Over there I share my adventures throughout the world, I share my daily experiences, I share the things that I like, and also just show you what it means to be authentic. Because the person that you see here is a beautiful side of me, is the guide, is the nurturer, is the one who holds space and shares wisdom. But over there you see the lover of life. The side of me that is curious, the side of me that wants to share the things that she likes, Like anime, for example. I love anime. I talk about it a lot in my second channel. And I'm also sharing the process of me moving to Japan, which is something that I've been very excited about. So if you also want to see that side of my life and the insights that I share over there, I lovingly invite you to go check out that second channel. I hope you have a wonderful day.